Greetings. This is Audra Johnson with the WOW Women of Worship Ministries Health and Wellness Moment. I would like to give God the praise, the honor, and the glory for an opportunity to sit before you and share more health and wellness information. I would also like to thank the founder, Sister Alicia Spruwell, for giving me, along with all the other women, an opportunity to share via video vernacular. Today's health and wellness subject is titled Warning Signs. Warning signs. Ladies, our bodies are always talking to us. They talk to us through our emotions. Our bodies talk to us through pain. Our bodies talk to us through how we operate and how we feel when our body is struck or hit with disease, pain, symptoms. Our body's constantly talking to us. Now, we know as believers that we do not have to receive sickness, that we have a blood-bought right to walk in healing according to Isaiah 53, 4 and 5, and we receive our healing. But it is very important for us to pay attention to our bodies, as our bodies are always talking to us. So, one warning sign in women is weight gain. Weight gain. Weight gain can be a result of a lot of different things, so it's very important that we as women get our annual checkups, get our annual breast examinations, and that we truly eat a healthy, well-balanced diet to help our bodies stay healthy, to make our bodies stay prosperous. Now, another warning sign is depression. So that's an emotional sign. And especially if everything's good in your life, financially, you're happy in your career, in your relationships, if all is going well with you and you just still have a feeling of heaviness or a feeling of being oppressive, then that's a warning sign. And we know that's a spiritual warning sign that requires attention. We don't want to ignore those things. Okay? Now, another warning sign that a lot of people ignore is a lack of energy. A lack of energy. How many times have you heard people just blame their lack of energy on age? How many times have you heard people just say, well, they'll just go ahead and endure with what's going on in their bodies? One of the first things I ask people when they complain about an illness or a sickness or a disease or being lethargic and not having a lot of energy, one of the first things I ask them is, how is your diet? And the second thing I usually ask them is, are you taking a daily supplement regimen? I did research. I learned that under 50% of women take a multivitamin. So that's a lot of women that don't take a multivitamin. So here's my multivitamins. I take my multivitamins. These are full of different minerals, different supplements to help balance what our bodies don't get through our regular normal diet. Many don't know, but a lot of the food that we purchase, a lot of it has been chemically processed. Some of it has even been exposed to ultraviolet radiation. A lot of our fruit and vegetables are picked extremely early before their fullness, maturity, and ripeness. So imagine if you have a piece of fruit that was picked before its time, before its full maturity, and you purchase that fruit. You bring that fruit home and you eat it. You eat the piece of fruit, but you're really not receiving the fullness of those benefits because that fruit or that vegetable was picked before its time. So that's another major illustration and example of the importance of taking our supplements. Another supplement that's very important amongst women, especially women that experience low iron or low blood levels, is iron, the supplement iron. This is iron. I take mine as directed. I know a lot of people don't like iron. I hear a lot of women say, oh, they don't like iron because of one major complaint, and that is a tendency to experience constipation. But we know that God has a way of balancing things. So there's another supplement called fiber that we can always take to counteract the side effect of constipation that can come with iron. Now, iron comes in many forms now. Also, fiber comes in many forms now. You don't have to just buy the powder form. Back in the day when, you had to stir it up, and sometimes it would get really thick and kind of hard to swallow, really. There's fiber now that's been treated where it actually is soluble. It just absorbs in the water and you don't see it. It doesn't thicken up. And then there's fiber in gummy form, like gummy bears, gummies, which I thought was quite interesting. So that's my choice here. I'm not sure if you can see it, but this is my fiber supplement of choice here, gummy bear form. Now, so there is another supplement that I take, and a lot of women think that you have to be a bodybuilder to take this. A lot of women are afraid of taking it because they believe that they're going to get real muscular and buff like a man. But you do not have to be afraid of this supplement. This supplement is called protein. And this is the particular protein I use. Cookies and cream is one of my favorites here. So this is the protein that I use. Now, protein is a great supplement to help those that struggle with overeating. Protein is a filler. So when you take protein and add it to your diet, especially after you eat a carbohydrated meal, it is actually known to help keep you fuller longer. So hopefully I've encouraged you to step out and take a leap of faith if you haven't tried protein. Now, protein comes in many forms. It comes in liquid form. You can buy it at health food stores, at grocery stores, any store of your choice. It comes in many different flavors. And I've been taking protein consistently for probably about 15 years now, because I also was once that person that had the thought of the myth that, oh, if I take protein, I'm going to gain weight, I'm going to get really buff and thick and all of that. But protein actually helps you. So these are just a few things that I was compelled to share with you. And I hope that these things blessed you. Please feel free to inbox and ask questions. I can be reached at Audra Johnson through Facebook. I can be reached through Instagram at Living Victorious 1. I can also be reached via email at Ms. Audra Marie at gmail.com. That's MSAUDRAMARIE at gmail.com. I've written a book about my health and wellness testimony titled Body Forgiveness. I talk about how I lost over 140 pounds just by diet and exercise alone here. So, also, I would love to speak publicly. I do public speaking engagements, motivation, encouragement, all of those things. So I'm sure you can probably tell. But I want to again thank each and every one of you for taking the opportunity to view this video, and even thank those that are watching it after it has been posted, and encourage you to please share it with those that you believe would be blessed by it. Have a phenomenal and blessed day, and thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.